everybody, my name is Inge de Boer. I'm from the Taiwanese community here in the Netherlands. I'm the chairperson and a volunteer. Today we have a very special guest, Miss Amy Romer. She's a director of a Dutch foundation called Met Your Heart with Your Heart. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you, Inge. Thank you for inviting me.
Hi. Recently I saw a TV footage and it was really touching. I saw a volunteer who visited an elderly person, somebody like a grandpa, and he was living alone. Probably he was living alone, and it was, I believe, was on Valentine's Day. And this volunteer, she paid a visit to this grandpa, and she did a chit chat and gave him a gift. And I thought it was really touching, especially in this difficult time of pandemic. So would you please tell us more about the foundation Met Your Heart?
Yes, of course. Foundation Met Your Heart dedicates itself to elderly people who feel lonely and live on their own. They are often an invisible group because they tend to withdraw from society. The loneliness is caused by both physical restrictions and a dwindling social network caused by loss of partner or friends. In the Netherlands, 1 out of 2 persons over 75 feels lonely, and even 60% of the persons over 80. So COVID-19 has significantly increased feelings of isolation and fear among the elderly. And Met Your Heart, Foundation Met Your Heart wants to alleviate the loneliness. Our partners in the field of medical and social welfare, such as doctors and home care workers, they can put forward the names of elderly they think qualify. And they are the professionals that visit them at home and are aware of situations that are not visible to the outside world. Also, children or grandchildren as well can put forward the names of a parent or a grandparent they see struggling with loneliness. And sometimes even neighbors approach us. We always meet with the candidate to explain the activities of Met Your Heart, because a candidate must, of course, be willing to meet new people. And the average age of our participants is about 82 years. The youngest is around 70, the eldest is well into his 90s. So that's the way it works, the Foundation Met Your Heart.
And would you please tell us where and how to contact Met Your Heart Foundation for help or donation? Would you please share more information with us?
Well, I can tell you how it works. By now, 1,200 volunteers of Met Your Heart are active in 35 towns and cities. And these teams of volunteers invite their elderly for regular meetings in a local restaurant. This means that each month, the same group of seniors from the same neighborhood have dinner or lunch with the same volunteers in the same restaurant. So we have learned from experience that the structural and the neighborhood-bound setup results in breaking down loneliness. The participants have more time to get to know each other and build up connections, and they more easily can meet each other in between the Met Your Heart get-togethers. So at the end, they are each other medicines against loneliness. During the COVID-19 crisis, the meetings are not allowed, of course. Instead, we phone our participants often and distribute meals or little surprises among them. But very much prefer to have meals together again, because sharing a meal together, well, that really connects people. Foundation Met Your Heart wants to grow. for far more elderly, we want to make the difference between being forgotten and getting attention. Especially now, when the social impact of the COVID-19 crisis is so enormous. We are looking for funds to enable us to alleviate loneliness of more elderly people in more towns and cities. Foundation Met Your Hart, is wholly dependent on private gifts or sponsoring by members of the business community. I can tell something about how to donate. Well, it's possible to donate by our website. It's also possible to initiate a fundraising activity via our platform. That's kominactie.metjehart.nl. One example of an activity is people have baked Dutch sweets and found sponsors for this activity, but it can also be sports challenges or a creative activity for which you find sponsors, and that's the way you can help us.
I can make some cookies. If I make some cookies together with my Taiwanese friends, and we can start a donation. So let's say if we sell all our cookies and we got some money, we can donate this money to Met Your Hart Foundation.
Yes, that's true. That's it. It's the name of our platform, our fundraising platform is kominactie.metjehart.nl.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name. kominactie.metjehart.nl. The hospitality school in The Hague, they have sold a lot of tulips last week. So, and that's the way they did some fundraising for Met Your Hart. And it was wonderful to see the young girls, they came in, what they did for Met Your Hart. It was wonderful. What we've seen also is a company that sold bottles of champagne, and a part of the profit was donated to Met Your Hart. It's also possible. Or somebody organized an online pub quiz in which everybody could participate for free, but with the advice that a donation to Met Your Hart would be very much appreciated. There are a lot of possibilities to support us. Yes,
that's great, and we really need it. Certainly, right now during this pandemic, we still don't know when it's gonna end. I know it will end eventually one day somehow.
Yes,
at the same time, meanwhile, we still have more vulnerable people who really need some financial help, need some mental support.
Well, we hope to welcome our 40th Met Your Hart town or city this year. We hope so. But therefore, we need donation. Yes, that's true. For the grow is very important for us.
Great, thank you. And I'm sure the Taiwanese community would be very glad to help. Thank you, Ms. Romer.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your sincerely attention, your kindness, your help. We really appreciate this. Thank you to the Taiwanese community.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.